What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney. Today I want to talk about the laws of physics. Let's just make it very fundamental. Make it basic and straight to the point. So, when I talk about the laws of physics, we try to almost kind of like go against the laws of physics when it comes to when people say stuff like achieve the quote-unquote impossible and defy all odds or whatever. Here's the way I look at it. You're not going against the laws of physics. You're conforming to them from a completely different frame of mind. And your frame of mind determines your relative objective experiences. Everyone has a relatively different viewpoint to view life, different frame of mind. Some, maybe like resurrecting fossils from the, seemingly distant past. And they're creating those like dinosaurs or prehistoric images in their own, prehistoric things in their own image. And, or maybe movies like stuff with dinosaurs and all that stuff. Or also, when it comes to like basketballers, when people who perform levitation, say like basketballers who just dunk basketballs so easily, as if they're just effortlessly levitating. Or people like Usain Bolt dashing 100 meters in 9.58 seconds, as if gravity doesn't seem to weigh him down. And gravity, according to Einstein, I think it was basically, I'm paraphrasing here, the bending of the space-time continuum. And space-time continuum, this frame of mind, is one's relative frame of mind or fourth dimensional thinking, created by a presence of mass. And that mass, guys, our bodies are made of massive energy. I call it the sacred temple that we, the observer, dwell in. We're observing infinite aspects of ourselves moment by moment. Everywhere we look at, mirrors, infinite mirrors. The observer's observing infinite mirrors, infinite aspects of itself. Or things like dilating time too. Like, people can observe time. People observe time relatively differently when it comes to speeding up time, slowing down time, or maybe in rare cases, very rare cases, very situational cases where time has seemingly just stopped, or maybe moving backwards. And again, guys, everything eternally exists here now. I'm the beginning and the end. I'm the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. I am the observer who's observing infinite aspects of itself, and there is no other. There's only one total. There is only one grand observer, observing infinite aspects of himself or itself. And when you think, again, I love to bring out the mirror. When you split the mirror down, you divide the mirror in sections, and it can never stop dividing. You can never take a number over zero. I reiterate this because I find it super important to reiterate my messages. When you divide a mirror, you can never divide a number over zero. It's infinite. And when you influence one of those mirrors, every other mirror simultaneously becomes influenced. Simultaneously, guys. Everything is affected. And the seemingly distant past, when you look at the past differently, you're not changing the past because there is no past. You're simply getting a different viewpoint of memory. Because all possibilities already exist right here and now, guys. Things you may have not picked up back in your memories. You can be able to recreate, or you can be able to see the memory in a relatively different way, and it will affect and it will influence your present and future circumstances relative to your observation. So yeah, guys, and again, when I talk about all these things, or just like these superhuman feats, like David Goggins, you know, going through 3 military branches like Army Ranger School, Delta Force, all these Navy SEALs, with a hole in his heart kind of thing, and was undetected because he had a hole in his heart, but is undetected at the time. Just knowing his frame of mind got him through those grueling times. Or when his abusive father was beaten, his alcoholic father, was beat him down. All these things, man, and yet he still, you know, went through all this, and with his frame of mind that he saw it as a catalyst to discover his infinite aspects of himself, his frame of mind. And yet he still adhered to the laws of physics. Or Iron Cowboy doing his 50 Ironmans, 50 days in 50 states. And then recently, last year, doing the 100 Ironmans in 100 days in one location. And yet, still adhere to the laws of physics. You're just conforming to the laws of physics from a relatively different frame of mind. And your frame of mind, your body, your objective universe mirrors your frame of mind. It mirrors all your physical movements through time and space, guys, are determined by your frame of mind, your relative frame of mind. So yeah, guys, there's that's the way I see it, guys. That's you're not going against anyone's free will. You're simply observing infinite aspects of your own self. In some, like another person, just everything, guys. Like Neville Goddard says, consciousness, what was it, like, your own, basically he's talking about like everything that's objectified is just your own objectified consciousness, and consciousness is the one and only reality, the fundamental reality. What you're consciously aware of, that's what's real to you. What you put your attention on, what you focus on, is what reveals itself. Yeah, and you're always conforming to like the things like the principles of magnetism, electricity, and mathematics. You're always conforming to them, guys. And you can, you're not going against them. You're just conforming to them. And when you conform to them in your favor, man, that's when these superhuman feats show up. You can perform these superhuman feats, or just chi. I was talking to a friend yesterday talking about life as a chi. When you kind of work with the laws of physics, when you conform to the laws of physics in your favor, when you conform to energy through focus and observation, you can even go to levels of alchemy, guys. That's alchemy right there. Being able to conform to the laws of physics through focused observation. Being able to lock your frame of mind, to lock your focus. Because many people don't have a strong, because like many people get distracted easily, guys. External stimuli from maybe social media or something. And social media, the algorithms, they're determined by one's self-image too, guys. Yeah, but it's you're just always conform to the laws of physics. If you conform to them consciously in your favor, man, you'll see just like magic happens, guys, like alchemy. That's alchemy itself. The atomic structure, or just objects appearing, or just particles moving into and out of existence. Quantum particles moving into and out of existence. Calling things into being instantly. Holding out your hand, feeling as if money's already in your hand. And it can appear in your hand, guys. Because what you're looking at, what seems so solidly real, is the arrangement of light and sound. or as Carl Sagan says, star stuff, that everything's made of star stuff, that we're made of star stuff. So yeah, even in the stars, we're looking at aspects of ourselves, guys. They're mirrored aspects of ourselves. So we're not manipulating the universe. We're not attracting anything into the universe. We're simply selecting different viewpoints. And that's what determines our objective experiences. So yeah, guys, we're just conforming to the principles. Like, again, we're just conforming to the principles of magnetism, electricity, and mathematics. We don't change the atom. When we observe the atom, we aren't changing the atom. We are just simply getting different viewpoints of the same atom. The fluctuating fields give us a different viewpoint of the atom through focused observation. Your focus is what matters, guys. What you put your attention and focus on. That's what relatively reveals itself. That's what manifests relative to your state of observation. So I hope this video helps. And just to make it simple. And again, I'm going to leave it at this, guys. What you put your attention on. Your self-talk. What you observing your thoughts. Put your attention on. What you put your attention and focus on is what reveals itself relative to you. You observe thoughts. You observe your thoughts, and you watch your life reveal itself before you. And all your physical actions through time and space are automatic based on your frame of observation, your focus. So I hope this video helps. I bless you all, and happy manifesting.